Okay, so I've redone things a little bit. I've changed methods around. I've created a new kind of image morph called a drawing image morph, which basically has three new instance variables: a description, a layer name, and a pen. And if you look in the initialization, basically I say the layer name is no named, or is unnamed. The description is no description, and I'm just making a new pen. Recall that before we were specifically initializing pens on a form, etc. Now we are creating a form that automatically does it for us. And I've created a new drawing panes morph, which has a drawing layer and a background layer. And when we initialize, it's going to initialize a background layer, and then it's going to create an ordered collection, which is an expandable array for drawing layers. And if we check initialize background means create one new drawing morph, call it the background layer, fill it with color white, add it to our drawing pane, and lock it so that we can't accidentally drag it out. Okay, so what does all of this do? And the layer, if you check it, drawing layer, initialize, just add layer. There we go. Add layer. We'll do the same thing, but make the color transparent, and then lock it. So it's going to create one or more layers that you're going to be drawing into that are transparent. So what does all this do? Well, let's close this out and watch. I went back and checked a few things. First, a little bit of an interesting thing. I am creating an array which is basically all the methods of class color that are in the category named colors. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means basically our color class, color, has a bunch of class-side methods in the category named colors called black, blue, brown, blah, blah, blah. And these are basically instances of the color class that have been initialized to, in the case of tan, a red value of 8, a green value of 8, and a blue value of 5. So basically, I'm creating an array of all our named colors. And then I'm going from 1 to the size of all those named colors. I believe there's 38 of them. Add a layer, make the pen of that layer a square nib, make the pen of that color out of our named colors methods, and go through and do our sign drawing routine. So let's do all of that and see what happens. And we wait, and there we see it has drawn 38 signs, basically each in a different color, each that is scaled up times 10. And to see that they're all in a different layer, let's go ahead and look at our drawing morph, and we're going to say, with the drawing morph layers array, do each hide, wait 15 milliseconds. And the fork means do it over and over again without waiting for it to finish. So let's shrink that down so we can watch it and do it. Oops. I need to be at the bottom rather than grabbing some random bit of code, and do it. And there it goes. And one layer at a time, it hit all the layers. And now let's do the same thing with a show, each show. And sure enough, it's showing all the layers. So now you can see I've created a method with 38 or a class drawing area which could be embedded in a window. As a matter of fact, we can just go ahead and do that right now. Embed into, or actually we go down here to extras, put in a window. And sure enough, there it is. And we can still manipulate that drawing area, even though it's been put in a morph window. So now we have a drawing area with an unlimited number of drawing layers that can be put into any other morph, including a window, including anything else. Morph is fun. Squeak is fun.